G'day guys, welcome back to Our Just Barbecue. Today AJ is going to be cooking some beef ribs unwrapped in a pellet smoker. These things are going to be awesome. Stay tuned.
My favourite chef always says the same thing. Put the kosher salt on first, that way you can see how much salt you're actually putting on the beef ribs, and by doing that you can then see how much pepper you're adding on afterwards. So I'm using Lane's Barbecue kosher salt. This stuff here is absolutely brilliant. So let's just sprinkle it on. Now you want a good healthy dose of salt and pepper and seasoning, obviously, because it's going to be sitting on there for a very long time. Obviously 5.5, 6 hours. God, these beef ribs look awesome. Now all we need now, black pepper. Now this should form a really nice bark. This looks amazing. Absolutely stunning. And of course, black hardcore pepper. Now this is just to crisp up that bark. There we go. Two beautiful looking beef ribs. Now I can't wait to throw these on the smoker.
So AJ's plan is 275 degrees Fahrenheit, unwrapped for the whole cook. 90 minutes into the smoke, and it's time to have a look at these ribs for the first time. They've got a beautiful colour. Let's give them a spray with some beer to keep these things nice and moist. Great quality beef ribs can set you back a fair bit of money, but both these ribs only cost $25 in total. 4.5 hours in, and our beef ribs are hitting about 190 degrees Fahrenheit. They're super close. Just be patient, just don't try and push it through by raising the temperature. It'll get much better results if you just let the smoker do its job. AJ's intentions was to get the internal temperature to about 208. In parts it was a little bit over and some it was a little bit under, but these things were done. There was no resistance, so let's pull these off and give them the rest that they need, which is about 30 minutes in total, unwrapped. These beef ribs are looking super tasty. The bark has formed beautifully, the salt, the pepper, the smell coming off these things are outstanding. So let's cut them up.
So let's just so you know, this is the non-mustard one. Obviously we've just pulled these off. They've been resting for about 30 to 35 minutes. So obviously it's time to test. So let's go. Obviously let's just cut this one just before. That still looks amazing. You can hear that crackle from how beautiful the bark is. Like, just look at that. Cut it up into little slices. Let's try this.
Silence is golden, AJ?
This is incredible. I'm sorry, but when you taste something that is just what you hope it is, that is what this is. It's beautiful, it's succulent, it is just how you want food. Throw it on the Traeger, 275, ended up being about 5.5 hours worth of cook. It ended up being, I mean, you can tell from the bark. Look at this. Look at the bark on that. That's 5.5 hours in a smoker, rested for another 45 minutes, and it tastes amazing. Just get amongst it. So please do me a favor, like and subscribe, and hey, have a choice barbecue. Let's go. Cheers.
As they say, the better the bark, the better the rib, and I completely agree with that. It was crunchy, it was also moist, it was flavoursome. Great job, AJ. For $25 for those 2 racks of ribs, that was a bargain. Great smoke. Thanks again, everybody. See you again in the future.